I would like to hear your comments, your suggestions on things that maybe you would have done differently. Again, this is our prototype, so I'm not really sure how well it's going to work out. Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Bubba's Garage. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Guys, I'm over. Hey, babe.
What?
You're interrupting my video.
Sorry.
I'm over here. Well, over here. I'm in our 6x8 Runaway Venturist, and if you'll look closely at that box, well, that's my galley box. Yeah, that's the platform Shelby's going to sleep on, and we still have to put, let me turn you around. We still have to put our, what do you call this thing? The spice rack across there and up around there. And if you look closely right up around the seal, we added some weather stripping seal up there. And well, in this little area where I'm sitting is where Bobby and I will be sleeping. Shelby will take the bunk. There's really not a lot of room to walk around or any of that kind of stuff, but in the end, what we're actually looking for is a sleeper, not a camper. So Shelby will be sleeping back there. Bobby and I will crawl in and, well, we'll go to sleep because that's really all we're planning on doing in here. Getting out of the elements and going to sleep. So the box is 35 inches long, so it goes from that door back there all the way this way, 35 inches. Leaves about 67, 60, something like that left. So we're going to cut down some mattress, a foam mattress. We're going to cut it down and put it right where I'm sitting. Somehow we'll take our shoes off at the door. Babe, take your shoes off before you get in here. I have my shoes on. Guys,
Yeah, you do.
let's go around to the front or back of this little thing and check out the two slides that we have on the galley. See how that works out. I'll kind of give you a little bit of details about like how I mounted it to the structure, but honestly, I'm probably going to need to make that a separate video. I'm not sure, or maybe get some different footage because it's going to be a little bit hard to see. But let's go take a look. Whoa! Honestly, it's really actually simple. You guys have already seen the walk around video, that kind of thing. What we actually do is we have it mounted physically to the rig now, so we can actually see how well it's going to hold up. And I think it's going to hold up really well. If you haven't noticed, we have our 17-inch griddle from the garage on our galley build because, well, right here on Bubba's Garage, every single night, I know this is kind of crazy, but if you follow us for a while, then you kind of know where I'm going with this. We griddle every night on the 36-inch griddle, if not the 17-inch griddle, out at the garage area every single night right here on Bubba's Garage, and we love them so much. They're so easy to do, a lot of easy. I mean, the biggest thing I think Bobby likes most about it is the cleanup. Am I right, babe?
Yes,
yeah, is the
very
cleanup.
much so.
I mean, you just throw your stuff on. There's nothing you can't cook. Yeah, I get it. You're not going to get the grilled or charred burger, that kind of thing. But this is not a griddle time video. Not right now. Now, I have my hose hookup and things like that over here for the propane tank. And, I just saw a post the other day from one of the Shiveses on Runaway Campers Facebook page. They actually have a mount that mounts to the side of your rig that you can actually put, I don't know if it's a 5-pound or what, a propane tank. And I wish I would have gotten that option. So coming up soon, right here on Bubba's Garage, we may end up putting that on the side of this rig. So definitely stick around for that. I'll do a full install video on that. I didn't do a full install video on this primarily because we were kind of in a hurry, so I greatly apologize. But if you have any questions about it, let me know. Here is the table slide. Again, these are 250-pound slides. 250 pounds here, 250 pounds here. I don't think we're going to have a problem. This is the trough box that I kind of gave you guys an update in our last video. It's trough box, chuck box, right? It's got all of your gear, all of your stuff in there, and this is pretty much what we take. This is kind of like a top high commodity around right now, so this is huge. Now, I don't have this box is not currently mounted. It's just sitting there, but I'm going to drill a couple of holes. We're going to mount that in, and this is already mounted. This is already mounted, so I'm not going to have any problems with that. We did check and test the heat run on this thing a lot in the garage over this past winter, so I don't think we're going to have any problems with that. And one of the nice things about this setup is the lid, because depending on what you're cooking, you kind of need a melting pot or something like that, and this lid works out really well for that. Now, if you don't need the galley, sometimes you're sitting around, you grab your chairs, you sit around, you have your cold beverage, things like that, then the table works out really well. You don't have to pull out your full galley. Or if you need to pull it out, you can. You can still do that. Another thing right here on the top, I talked about this on the inside, is this is the spice rack. The spice rack is going to go right here all the way to the top. Remember, the 5 or 6 inches from the top, it was flat. So it covers this curve really, really well. I got something special I want to do up here, but stay tuned. We'll see how that pans out. And then you got the 2 shelves, and that's going to be mounted right here, drilled into this platform and bolted. Remember, we were talking about the whole Legos thing where you can take it out, swap it out, change things up? Well, that's kind of the plan. It's only going to be about 5-6 inches deep, and then the bed platform will be back here, and that's what Shelby will use as her bunk for sleeping. Yeah, so what I did was on the bottom, and I'll try to throw some footage over the top of this, but what I did was is on the bottom, exactly where the cross members come for the frame of this trailer, and what I did was drill 2 holes, 1/2-inch bolts, I believe, with some really large washers right through the wood, through the composite, all the way down through the 2x2 cross member frame, and then put a large washer on that, siliconed all in there, and then put a lock nut on the bottom. And that is how it's secured currently. I believe it's secured fairly well, but I don't know. We'll find out here when we take our next trip here really soon on how well that's going to pan out. I would like to hear your comments, your suggestions on things that maybe you would have done differently. Again, this is our prototype, so I'm not really sure how well it's going to work out, but if I need to change it, I can. I can pull this box out, rebuild the slides. Most expensive part of this are the slides. So as long as I keep the slides, then I'm actually not losing that much. I can change my spice rack setup here. I can also change my chuck box if I wanted to. And honestly, I think we overbuilt the chuck box. I think it's too big. We don't really have a lot to put in there. We have some dry goods that we'll put in there when we're on our trip, but that's about it. So I don't know. Yeah, let me know your comments and things you would have done differently, or maybe this gives you some ideas on how to build your galley for your Runaway. Yeah, let me know. Guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you guys like this video, do me a favor, give me a huge, huge, huge thumbs up. And if you really like this video and you want to stick around to find out what happens next right here on Bubba's Garage, please subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Good night, everybody.